Hello friends, welcome back, and if you are new to our channel, thank you for stopping by. Today I am here with a very beautiful knitting pattern, and for this pattern we need stitches in the multiple of 6 plus 2 extra I have taken for stitching or the edge stitch. So I have already cast 24 stitches plus 2, that is 26 stitches. And this pattern is a 6-row pattern. Now let us begin. This is the right side. The first stitch is the edge stitch or the extra stitch. Then I am going to knit 5. That's the second one, the third, fourth. The edge one I am not counting, I am just counting after that. Fourth, this is the fifth stitch. Now yarn forward, I am going to work a purl. Now yarn backwards, knit 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Again yarn forward, I am going to work a purl. Now yarn backwards, 5, knit. This is the sequence we need to work for our first row. Now 5 stitches done. Yarn forward a purl, yarn backwards, 5 number of knit. That's the third one, the fourth, fifth, yarn forward a purl, and the edge stitch, it is going to be a knit. That's the edge stitch or the extra stitch. Now moving on to the second row. Now for the second row, we slip 1 stitch off, that is the edge stitch. After that I do 1 purl, then yarn backwards a knit, yarn forward 4 number of purl. This is the sequence which is to be repeated all across. Now again yarn forward 1 number of purl, yarn backwards a knit, yarn forward 4 number of purl. This is the sequence. That's the fourth one. Now again repeat purl 1, yarn backwards a knit 1, yarn forward purl 4, 3 and 4. Now again the repetition, purl 1, yarn backwards 1 knit, yarn forward 4 number of purl. That's the fourth one, and 1 stitch remaining, that is the edge stitch. So our second row comes to an end. Moving on to the third row, the edge stitch is a knit. After that I am going to work 3 number of knit, 1, 2 and 3, yarn forward a purl, yarn backwards 2 number of knit. That is the sequence. Now again we are going to repeat K3 or knit 3, yarn forward purl 1, yarn backwards K2. Now again the repetition, 3 number of knit, yarn forward a purl, yarn backwards 2 number of knit. Now again the repetition, 3 number of knit, yarn forward a purl, yarn backwards 2 number of knit, and the edge stitch I am going to knit as I have done in the beginning of the row. So third row comes to an end. Now moving on to the fourth row, 1 stitch is slipped off, that is the edge stitch. After that I am going to do 3 number of purl, then I am going to work 1 knit, and again 2 number of purl. Now let us start to repeat again. 3 number of purl, 1, 2 and 3, knit 1, yarn forward, 2 number of purl. Yes, now again let us repeat. 3 number of purl, 1, 2 and 3, yarn backwards, knit, yarn forward, again 2 number of purl. Now again let us repeat the pattern. P3, that is purl thrice. We are going to knit 1 and then purl twice. Now the last edge stitch is also going to be a purl. 4th row comes to an end. Now moving on to the 5th row, the edge stitch is going to be a knit. After that I knit 1 and then I am going to work a purl. After that 4 number of knit, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now let us do the repeat part again. I am going to knit 1, purl 1, yarn backwards, 4 number of knit, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now again I am going to knit 1, then yarn forward, purl 1, yarn backwards. I am going to knit 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now again what I am going to do is I am going to repeat the same thing. I am going to knit 1, then purl 1, yarn backwards. I am going to knit 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3 and 4. The edge stitch is also going to be a knit. So our 5th row comes to an end. The pattern has started showing. We can see the diagonal lines already. Let us start off with the 6th row. The edge stitch is going to be a purl. After that I am going to work 5 number of purl. 1, 2, this is the 3rd one, the 4th and the 5th. Yarn backwards, a knit, yarn forward, 5 number of purl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then yarn backwards, a knit. This is the sequence that is to be followed till the second last stitch. This is a beautiful pattern which can be used for sweaters, ladies cardigans, men's cardigan, baby sweater, anything. Here I am at the end and the edge stitch is going to be a purl. So our first set of pattern is complete, and see how pretty this pattern looks. It is an unusual pattern. I'm going to show you the pattern again. So let us start off with the first row. The edge stitch is going to be a knit. After that I am going to work 5 number of knit. That's the first one, second, third, fourth and the 5th. After that yarn forward, purl 1, yarn backwards, knit 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now yarn forward, a purl. This is the process to be repeated till the end of the row. Now let us continue working. That is knit 5, purl 1. Then again yarn backwards, knit 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, yarn forward, a purl, yarn backwards, a knit for the edge stitch. So our first row is complete. Now this pattern will look very beautiful if it is worked in light colored yarns as well. Now let's move on to the second row. The edge stitch is going to be a purl. After that I am going to work 1 purl and 1 knit. Now yarn forward, purl 4 again, 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is the sequence. Now again purl 1, yarn backwards, a knit, yarn forward, 4 number of purl. This is the sequence. Now again purl 1, yarn backwards, a knit and purl 4. This is the sequence to be followed till the end of the row. The edge stitch is going to be a purl. So the second row of the pattern comes to an end. Let's move on to the third row. See how pretty it is looking? Beautiful. The edge stitch is going to be a knit. After that I am going to do 3 number of knit. 1, 2, 3. Then yarn forward a purl, yarn backwards 2 number of knit. This is the sequence. Now again I am going to repeat. I am going to work 3 number of knit. That's the third one. Yarn forward a purl, again yarn backwards 2 number of knit. Now again 3 number of knit. 1, 2 and 3. Yarn forward a purl, yarn backwards 2 number of knit. Again 3 number of knit. 1, 2 and 3. Yarn forward a purl, yarn backwards 2 number of knit, and the edge stitch is going to be a knit. So our third row comes to an end. Moving on to the fourth row, the edge stitch is a purl. After that I am going to work 3 number of purl. 1, 2, this is the third one. Then yarn backwards a knit, yarn forward 2 number of purl. 1 and 2, that's the sequence. Now again repetition. 3 number of purl, yarn backwards a knit, yarn forward 2 number of purl. This is to be repeated till the end of the row, and the edge stitch is going to be a purl. So I have reached the end of the row, working my last set of purl, that is 2 purl, and the edge stitch is also going to be a purl. Let's move on to the fifth row. The edge stitch is going to be a knit. After that I am going to work 1 knit, yarn forward a purl, yarn backwards 4 number of knit. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now again I am starting the repetition. Knit 1, yarn forward a purl, yarn backwards 4 number of knit. This is the sequence. Now again I am going to do knit 1, yarn forward, purl 1, yarn backwards 4 number of knit. 3 and 4. Now again I am going to knit 1, yarn forward, I am going to work a purl, yarn backwards 4 number of knit. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and the edge stitch is also going to be a knit. So our fifth row comes to an end. Let's start off with our sixth row, which is very easy. The edge stitch is going to be a purl. After that I am going to work 5 number of purls. That is already done. Now I do knit 1, and after that I am going to purl 5 times. Then again knit 1. This is the sequence to be followed till the end of the row. The edge stitch is going to be a purl. So in the sixth row we are just working 5 number of purl and 1 knit. So this 6 rows are to be repeated again and again till we attain the desired length for our project. It is a very beautiful pattern and it is quite uncommon. We can use it for our project. So friends, please do not forget to share, subscribe and comment, to hit the like button if you have found the video useful. If you are new to our channel, do take a moment to subscribe and stay tuned for more of interesting videos in future. So till we meet again, it is bye bye from all of us here at Plants, Crochet, Cooking and more.